So on this phone call, he mentioned, "Oh, you know, your 11th birthday is coming up in about 2 weeks. Birthday, hey, what's your birthday wish?" And I've remained silent this whole time. But then he asked me what my birthday wish, and right then I finally snapped back and I'm like, "My birthday wish, I wish he would never hurt me again." And I stormed off and I was done. I wasn't going to talk to him anymore. Then we left. We went on our trip. We went to Thanksgiving. We had a good old time. When we got back from Thanksgiving, it was 4 days before my 11th birthday in late November. That day I was outside playing in the backyard with my older brother. We happened to notice a police cruiser come down the driveway, but we're kind of used to that because it was a common occurrence that they would come to inform us of some horrendous thing my dad had done and inform us that he was back in the mental hospital. So I saw the police come down the driveway and I kind of shrugged it off as, "Oh, dad must be back in the mental hospital again." After a little while, my mom came out and she called me and my brother in. When I walked in, I immediately noticed that several of my aunts and uncles and cousins were all in the room, and they're all circled around with this sheriff's deputy, and they're all crying. They're all sniffling. You can tell they've just been crying really hard. They've kind of calmed down, but they're clearly still very emotional. And my mom sat me and my brother down, and she goes, "Guys, I have something I have to tell you. The police is here because your dad has died. They just found his body in the river." And as soon as she said that, the room once again just like erupted in sobs. Everyone in the room started crying as soon as she said that. And my brother, he's 2 years older than me, so he was about 13 at the time. He just like, he couldn't believe what he had just heard, and so he just kept like repeating what he had heard over and over, trying to let it sink in. He's like, "He's dead. Dad's dead. He's dead. He died. He's dead. Dad died." He just kept saying it over and over. And every time he said it, everyone in the room just started crying harder and harder. And I remember like I was so shocked. But like as I was hearing my brother saying this, it was also kind of me processing it. And as I processed it, all I could think was, "Oh my God, it's finally really over." It was such a relief to me to hear that he's really not coming back. He's really not going to abuse me again. I really don't have to move back in with him and get hurt by him again. And I had to like cover my mouth, and I like pretended like I was shocked, but really it was like I was hiding the fact that I was smiling because I was so relieved to hear that it's really over.